Yeah, I'm
My
with you.
first Insta Live.
Oh wow, I'm honored.
Let's see,
It's
let's start.
definitely a lot cooler than the last time we met.
Yeah, a lot, because I'm in my own house. Because I control the temperature over here.
I'm so glad you came. 11, I know it's a late hour, but to me, this hour is so fueled with manifestation
Yeah.
and it's late and it's when people go to bed, but also it's when you really can light things up. And speaking of lighting things up, I love your sassiness and I'm here to tell you, uh
D.
District D
D.
is it,
D.
District B,
I'm D, like dog.
D for dog.
There we go.
Yes. District D. Now I'm now getting my feet wet because of a NOLA.com article that was released last week with Mr. Green wanting to create a program for these artists that cost about like $999 for these artists to go in and paint over graffiti. And I don't know if the artists are paid for their work. This is what pisses me off. I know in his district, and all through the east, down the corridor of I-10, there are broken marquees from Katrina that still litter the east for all the people coming in from Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi.
Yeah.
But he wants to worry about some fresh paint.
So when you're young, you make these stupid mistakes. I'm all about accountability. I'm all about consequences. And I think that there should be a consequence if you mess up somebody's property. That's wrong.
Sure.
It costs the business person money, and business owners don't have that money to come out and and clean that up. And not only just the clean up part of it, the image that it gives or the message that it gives. I know if I'm going to a restaurant and I see a place that's all tagged, I'm gonna second guess eating at that place, even if it's fantastic, but I don't know. Let's say I came from out of town and it's a wonderful restaurant, but it's tagged. My first thought is, ooh, maybe there's criminals or something in there because it's
sketchy.
yeah, it's a little sketchy. So I understand. I mean, that needs to be taken care of. But is the money from the double fine going to the businesses to pay to get the graffiti off of their businesses? Or is the money going to the city? I don't. Where's the money?
I have called Eugene's office 3 times. I've had other NOLA Papa affiliates call the office. No one knows what we're talking about. I don't know where the money's going to. Like $999 per person is a lot. So where's it going? But no one knows any answers, and that's what's really weird.
Shouldn't the money go straight to the business owner or a cleanup crew? I mean, maybe it doesn't. I don't know, but that's my biggest concern about you doubling the fine to somebody who doesn't have the money to pay for it. I want them accountable. Trust me. I'd make the kids clean up. I'd make them get their tails out there and paint. And I said this in 2021. We have so many abandoned warehouses and so many abandoned buildings everywhere. I would absolutely love to have a program where we have somebody like a Terrence Osborne or different artists in the city have a school. We need to teach them. They need a consequence, but they still need to learn something from it.
Yes.
Have them earn money for cleaning up, but they don't get to keep the money because remember, they tagged somebody's business. You don't get off that easy. But have them work for the money, but then that money goes towards an art school. Teach them the meaning of art and why it's so important and what type of expressions, that type of thing. But actually teach them about art. Have them have a wall. Have them have a contest. Have them have a display. And then at the end of that display, have them even get some news coverage because you're going to get it if you do something like that. And then at the end, do what I would do my nephews. Stand them in front of there with 4 or 5 little kids in front of them with spray paint cans and ask them how they would feel now that it's all beautiful. They got all this publicity. Everybody's all happy to see it. And now if those kids go tag their artwork.
And somebody mess it up. Right.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go that far, but I'd take them to the limit because I would want them to know what that feels like.
Absolutely.
know what they did to someone else. It's, you know, it's like, it's not
When
okay.
there's a couple of council members I don't like. Okay, I'm saying it live. It's recording me, Freddie King. Okay, and then there's Green. You know, he's tired. He's tired. He needs to go to sleep. You know, and retire. Okay, but he's deflecting the real meat and potatoes of this district. And to me, I know a Spitfire when I hear him, and you're not tired.
I'm not tired.